Marqos chapter 13. And as he went out of the set-apart place, one of his taught ones said to him, Teacher, see what stones and what buildings. And Yahusha answered and said to him, Do you see these great buildings? Not one stone shall be left upon another at all, which shall not be thrown down. And as he sat on the Mount of Olives opposite the set-apart place, Kepha and Jacob and Yohanan and Andre asked him separately, Say to us, when shall these events be? And what shall be the sign when all this is going to be accomplished? And Yahusha began to say to them, Take heed that no one leads you astray. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am he, and they shall lead many astray. And when you hear of fightings and reports of fightings, do not be troubled. It has to take place, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and reign against reign. And there shall be earthquakes in various places, and there shall be scarcities of food and disturbances. These are the beginnings of birth pains. But take heed to yourselves, for they shall deliver you up to councils and to congregations. You shall be beaten, and you shall be brought before rulers and sovereigns for my sake, for a witness to them. And the good news has to be proclaimed first to all the nations. And when they lead you away and deliver you up, do not worry beforehand what you are to say, but whatever is given you in that hour, speak that, for it is not you who are speaking, but the set-apart Spirit. And brother shall deliver a brother to death, and the father his child, and children shall rise up against parents, and shall put them to death. And you shall be hated by all because of my name, but he who shall have endured to the end, he shall be saved. And when you see the abomination that lays waste, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, set up where it should not be, he who reads, let him understand. Then let those who are in Yehuda flee to the mountains. And he who is on the housetop, let him not go down into the house, nor come in and take whatever out of his house. And he who is in the field, let him not go back to get his cloak. And woe to those who are pregnant and those nursing children in those days, and pray that your flight does not take place in winter. For in those days there shall be distress, such as has not been from the beginning of creation, which Elohim created until this time, nor ever shall be. And if the Master had not shortened those days, no flesh would have been saved. But because of the chosen ones whom he chose, he shortened the days. And if anyone then says to you, Look, here's the Messiah, or look there, do not believe it. For false messiahs and false prophets shall rise and show signs and wonders to lead astray, if possible, even the chosen ones. And you take heed. See, I have forewarned you of it all. But in those days after that distress, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give its light, and the stars of the heavens shall fall, and the powers in the heavens shall be shaken. And then they shall see the Son of Adam coming in the clouds with much power and esteem. And then he shall send his messengers and assemble his chosen ones from the four winds, from the farthest part of the earth to the farthest part of heaven. And learn this parable from the fig tree. When its branch has already become tender and puts forth leaves, you know that the summer is near. So you also, when you see these taking place, know that it is near at the door. Truly I say to you, this generation shall by no means pass away till all this takes place. The heaven and the earth shall pass away, but my words by no means pass away. But concerning that day and the hour no one knows, not even the messengers in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Take heed, watch, and pray, for you do not know when the time is. As a man going abroad, having left his house and given authority to his servants, and to each his work, and commanded the doorkeeper to watch. Watch therefore, for you do not know when the master of the house is coming, in the evening or at midnight, or at the crowing of the cock, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he should find you sleeping. And what I say to you, I say to all, watch.